Hi Twin Flames Highlight Workers, Lisha and Andy here with another video. Thank you guys for joining me. It is so good to be back on here, and I know you guys have been waiting and anxiously waiting for this next series to begin. I'm so glad to be able to start it for you today. And just to give you a little background about what's been going on in my journey, I've had, a couple of weeks where I just felt like I needed to take some time to regroup for my own self, to get some things done. I had the round and round video that I got done last week and was so happy about that. I posted it on the channel here for you guys, and it's also on my Instagram, my main Instagram page, and it's also on my other YouTube page, which is the one that I have for my music. So super exciting for me, and I hope you enjoy it. You can listen to it as often as you like. Now you guys have the actual song on here to listen to. And also just, in my own personal journey, it's just been a bit of a struggle to kind of get to the point where I realize that this is about surrendering. Once again, it seems as though this journey a lot of times will take us around as far as uh, in loops a little bit when it comes down to giving us scenarios or bringing things back up for us to help us heal from it. So this is what we call tower moments. And so when things like this arise on our journey, it's designed to help us to be sure that this is really where we want to be, what we're wanting to do as far as connecting with our twin flame, continuing on in order to be reunited with them. And so a lot of times we'll be given tests to see if this is truly what we're wanting to do, and if we're dedicated to the journey, if we're willing to listen to spirit and allow ourselves to heal fully before we can reunite with our twin flames. So I had a couple of tower moments this past couple weeks, whereas I actually went through another little time period where I lost my voice, and it was just, while I was even singing. So, it was very strange for me because I associated it with, the energy that I was around at the time. And so I knew that there was an energy that that wasn't truly beneficial to me where I was at the environment that I was in. And so I feel that this energy was what caused my loss of my voice. And so it was just for a brief moment or two, but I wasn't able to continue singing that night. And so it was just a little, embarrassing, or what you would call maybe a little, shocking moment for me, because I realized that the whole time I was headed to this venue, I truly wasn't really feeling like going. And there was something that kept telling me, you might as well just go home. And I didn't listen to my inner guide, and so my inner intuition. And so I went anyway, and this was one of my learning lessons, is that when I feel spirit telling me, to do something, that I should, heed the warning, because things like this might happen. So I was definitely faced with something of that nature this last week, as well as, the communication that I have with my own twin flame has been, kind of, it still continued, but at the same time, I felt like it was time for me to pull my energy back so that I could focus on my own healing more. And especially after that, blocked the throat chakra incident happened, I knew there was something that I needed to do. Spirit was telling me it's time for me to slow down. It's time for me to pull my energy back and focus on my own personal healing. And that's what I decided to do. So here I am back making videos for you guys again, because I feel this is the right time, after I've had time to really heal and focus on, self-care and doing things that I love to do. I've been to the beach, I've hung out with a good friend. I've been able to do these things because Spirit has allowed me to just regroup and tell myself, it's okay to have time out for you, okay? And that's what you have to do sometimes on this journey. You have to take time out for yourself so that you can heal, so that you can regroup, and you don't always have to, make things such a priority that you neglect your own personal self-care or personal healing. Sometimes you need those girls' night out. Sometimes you need to have just a day where you sit and you relax and do self-care things such as taking a bubble bath or, watching a good movie that you've been wanting to watch or taking yourself out to dinner, or taking yourself to a movie. So all of these things are helpful for you on your journey when you're getting to the point where you're thinking things are just not flowing the way they should. I knew that there was something going on when that little incident with my throat blocked up. I mean, it completely closed up for like a good 5 minutes, and I couldn't even speak. And so you know, um, I'm just thankful that it wasn't a permanent thing, or that it wasn't something that I had to really, work at getting back fixed, because, it could have been really much worse. But I'm just thankful that it was just a warning so that I could be aware that, it was time for me to slow down and do things that were going to be self-healing. Okay, so this is what you may be getting called to do, especially around, the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so you guys may be getting called to do things that are more self-care oriented, that are maybe even changing directions in your life. Maybe you're changing careers. Maybe you are deciding to do things that are, major shifts. Okay, and this is going to be something that you're gonna have to be really in tune with what spirit wants you to do, and also connect with your spirit guides so that you know that this is the right move for you. Okay, don't make any sudden moves unless you truly know in your heart that this is the right move for you. But if spirit is calling you to do something and you feel that it's time, then I would suggest to go ahead and do it. Otherwise, you may be thrown different tower moments that might, impede you, or maybe give you a little bit of a setback. Okay, so that's my personal experience for this last couple weeks. But once again, I was able to get the video done for Round and Round. There were still things that happened, positive things that happened, and it was just a matter of learning that I had things that I still needed to work on. And so I needed to pull back my energy and focus on myself instead of trying to communicate as much with my twin flame, because, as we know, sometimes that can be a very challenging thing as well. So, when spirit tells you to do something, you got to do it. Okay, and this is what we're here to start talking about in this series is our 5D consciousness. Okay, and this is definitely something that spirit is guiding us and leading us into, and it's something we never would have been made aware of unless we had awakened spiritually. Okay, so this series is going to be, how can I connect with my twin flame in the 5D? This series will be for all twin flames, which I'm excited about that. In the past, I have done many videos on the celebrity twin flame connection. Those videos are still there for you to look at. They're in the playlist section. You could go there and find all you need to know about the celebrity twin flame connection. And, we've got the very first video I made, which is what if my twin flame is famous? And then we've got the celebrity twin flame signs and synchronicities connection, playlist, and that's the series. And then we have the navigating your celebrity twin flame connection series, and then we have the last one, which was the celebrity twin flame card pull series. Okay, so we have lots of content for you guys if you're in a celebrity twin flame connection that you can reference. Okay, but this particular series I want to open up to all twin flames because I feel we can all benefit from this information. I don't feel that it is being spoken about enough, and I don't feel like a lot of the people who are coming onto this journey, who are very new to this journey and starting to really just be aware of what it is, they don't get these explanations right away, and so I'm wanting to be able to have explanations about what it is that we're going through so that we can all be on the same page here, and even connect on this channel to be able to have questions answered. Okay, so if there are any questions that might arise, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you are enjoying this content, please give this video a thumbs up. And so we're going to go right on into what is the 5D consciousness. But just before I go into it, I want to also say that I'm also giving away another, I'm going to have another giveaway coming up soon, which I will give away another Mission Magic coaching session. I'm going to let you guys know when that will be. So stay tuned by watching all the videos in this series so that you can know when that Mission Magic coaching session giveaway will be held. Okay, because it's going to be during one of these videos in this session, in this series, but I haven't quite figured out when. But also, I wanted you guys to know that I am still doing the Mission Magic coaching sessions, of course. So you can feel free to continue to book your Mission Magic coaching session. And the way you do that is you email me at lishaonelovely@gmail.com, which will be in the description box below. And you let me know that you're interested in having a Mission Magic coaching session, and I will send you the details about that. There are several testimonials on the page in the shorts section that will let you know how other people who have had one have fared on their coaching sessions. And so it's a really great experience. I want to go over it briefly again to let you guys know what all happens in a Mission Magic coaching session. I take an hour of my time, and maybe sometimes it goes over an hour, and I do a brief meditation with you at the beginning to kind of calm us and center us both. And then I start off by sharing information with you about what your mission is, as far as what you feel that your spiritual gifts are. And then I ask you questions about your twin flame journey. I help you to clear up any doubts or confusion about your twin flame journey. I help you to understand what it is that you're going through. And so I definitely give you a very good peace of mind by the end of the session, as well as the bonus is that after we start talking about your twin flame journey, and then we get into your spiritual gifts and then into your mission, I end the session with a card pull from your celebrity twin flame deck, if you are in a celebrity twin flame connection. And most of the people who have been booking these sessions are in one. But if you're not, you can still book it. And if you're a twin flame in a normal twin flame connection, feel free to book it, because it still helps you on your journey. And as we know, being involved with your mission is one of the things that help you to come into union faster with your twin flame, okay? So I'm still offering that. So once again, please email me at lishaonelovely@gmail.com to book your Mission Magic coaching session. And then I'm also still giving away, I'm also still doing the Celebrity Twin Flame deck readings, okay? So that is, if you're in a Celebrity Twin Flame connection and you are interested in knowing what your Celebrity Twin Flame is thinking about you or wanting to say to you, this card deck has been, spiritually and divinely guided by Source to give me these messages that have been sent just from your twin flame, your celebrity twin flame, who happens to be the divine masculine, okay? So this deck was made by me, created by me, and I will give you a reading from that celebrity twin flame deck if you email me at lishaonelovely@gmail.com also. And that will be with a $25 donation. Your Mission Magic coaching sessions are with a $50 donation minimum. And so I appreciate you guys for going ahead and booking your sessions or readings. And just to let you know that they're always available, okay? So just email me or DM me on Twin Flame Musical Therapy, my DM me on my Instagram page, or email me at lishaonelovely@gmail.com. Again, all of the information is in every single video that I post in the description box, okay? Let's get on into what is the 5D consciousness. Okay, so 5D consciousness is a higher level of consciousness. It is also where your intuition resides, okay? So I feel like a lot of us who have just started on the spiritual journey, when we have awakened to the fact that we are twin flames, or we have started to awaken to the fact that something is going on in our lives, something has caused us to have a tower moment or a dark night of the soul even that has shaken us up and made us aware that we have a better and bigger mission in life. We are here to do something greater, and we start to realize this about ourselves. And so we are intently searching for the answers as to what it is that we're here to do as a human having a spiritual being having a human experience. Okay, so 5D consciousness is, like I said, where your intuition resides. Is a higher level of consciousness, okay? It is the first level of direct connection with source. And there are many more levels to this 5D consciousness, or fifth dimension, as we can also call it. There are more dimensions than just the 5 that we are aware of, okay? So, we know about 3D, third 3D, three-dimensional, awareness, which is what we have every day, which we consider what we can see, touch, and feel in our immediate environment. But once we start to understand that there's something else other than what we can physically touch, feel, sense, we start to understand that there is a realm whereas we are able to connect with something higher and greater than ourselves, okay? So in order to live in 5D consciousness, you must be in tune with your heart chakra, and you must be operating from it, okay? So this is why it's important for you guys to go back to the chakra cleansing series, because in the very first video that I put in that series, in the playlist section, you can find all of these series, okay, that I've mentioned. The heart chakra is the first thing that is activated in the divine feminine. Once you have realized who your twin flame is, okay? So the divine feminine's heart chakra is activated first. The divine masculine's crown and root chakra have been activated first, okay? So there are two different spaces that we are operating from. The divine feminine operating from her heart chakra, divine masculine operating from the head space, and him also having the root chakra activated. Now, when I use the term him or her, you guys should know that divine masculines can be male or female. They're not gender specific. So these are talking about energies, and divine feminines can be male or female. So if you are operating from your heart chakra, then more than likely you are the divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, so, and this is why I believe, and what I also feel is evident from what we're speaking about here, the divine feminine is who awakens her divine masculine, because she opens her heart chakra up, and it is activated first on this journey, okay? And this is also what happens to trigger this awakening in the divine masculine. So, living intuitively is a way of being in harmony and constant communication with one's soul. All right. So when you're living intuitively, you are living in the fifth dimension. Okay. You are living in your 5D consciousness. And this is important because this is where you're going to be able to have that telepathic communication with your twin flame. And all of the beautiful things that you experience on this journey is because you've opened up your heart chakra and made yourself welcoming and opening to spirit or source. Source energy enters your body. It comes through from your crown chakra. So once your heart chakra is open, that brings the love bubble phase, okay? It allows all of that beautiful energy that you're experiencing and the love that you feel for your twin flame to rush in. And you start doing all of the research to find more about them, and you start going through that phase where you can't stop thinking about them, and you feel like you're obsessing over them. So this is where your heart chakra has been activated. That's the start of the love bubble phase, okay, on this twin flame journey. So this is what creates the space for you to open up and start learning how to meditate and do things that will help you to expand your heart chakra, and also that goes up into your crown chakra, which allows you to communicate directly and sometimes have more of a connection with your angels and your spirit guides. Okay, so you communicate directly with source, you have connections with your spirit guides, your angels. You start to realize that you have way more spiritual gifts. Okay, that you really forgot about. Okay, a lot of these gifts we just forgot that we had them. We have had them since we were born, but we just forgot about it because of all the social conditioning that we were put through growing up. Okay, and things that we were told that we had to do. Some of us were shunned from using our spiritual gifts because people were afraid of what power they held, and so we were, intimidated to the point where we started to suppress them and to put them back, way in the back of our minds, and we didn't use them. Okay, for many years we didn't use our spiritual gifts, and we forgot that we had them, but they're still there. They're awakened when you're on this journey. Okay, so this is when you start to live intuitively. You start to reawaken to a lot of these things. And it is a way of living in harmony and constant communication with one's soul. So this is the reason why you are able to connect more with your twin flame in the 5D, because of the fact that you're operating from your heart space. Okay, and you're actually connecting with their higher self. Now, you have a higher self, which is always operating in the fifth dimension, or 5D, and higher. Okay, so you have a higher self, and your twin flame has a higher self as well, that is always operating in the fifth dimension or higher. When you're able to elevate to your fifth dimension through opening your heart space, you're able to connect with your higher self more frequently, and you're able to raise your vibration to the point where you can do this on a constant basis. Okay, this is what we're trying to get to. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later on, but for now, I'm trying to give you guys an general overview of what 5D consciousness is, so that you understand what exactly is going going on in your connection. All right, and why you're able to sense and feel some of the things that you do. Okay, so 5D consciousness is not something that is accepted or taught by mainstream because it cannot be scientifically proven. But for those who are operating from soul or 5D consciousness, we know it is very real. Because why? Because we, one, feel it, two, have a knowing about it. We just know. Okay, we just know what we know. And those things are given to us, whispered to us by our angels. They're given to us by, spiritual gurus that we find on our journey that teach us these things. Spiritual communities. Maybe you've been to a retreat and you've been able to have your consciousness expanded on, because you've been able to meet people who have like-mindedness. Okay, and so this is what happens when you're learning who your soul tribe is. You're starting to get connected with people who are like-minded, and they start to tell you, yes, these experiences are real. And so you start to feel it in your soul. You start to feel it in your being. So you have a knowing about it, and you can tap into your spiritual gifts, and you can start seeing how they are going to affect not only your healing and your personal growth, but others as well who are around you. Your family members, friends, everyone and everything around you starts to change. Okay, once you are spiritually awakened, as you guys know, those dark nights of the soul can be something. Okay, they can really shake you up. They can really make you hit rock bottom, because it's all a part of the process of breaking you down, just like the phoenix is broken down and burned so that it can rise from the ashes. Okay, you cannot take this 3D self into the 5D with you when you're trying to elevate and ascend. Okay, so you have to burn it. You have to burn, and that's what we call this twin flame journey. A dance of the flames, because it is something that allows us to burn away all the old so that we can make room for the new. And this is how we elevate and ascend on this journey. Okay, so all of these words, all of these symbols and signs and synchronicities should start to make sense to you, because you're knowing that these number signs and these frequencies that you're experiencing, this meditation, when you're in your meditation and you're listening to that beautiful music that helps you to calm down and relax, all of these things are helping you to ascend into your 5D consciousness, because it is giving you that peace of mind. and opening up your heart chakra even more to give you more of a, to help you become more in tune with source, okay? So that's the bottom line, is it's helping you to become more in tune with source so that your intuition can be stronger, so that you can really, really affect your own healing as well as others around you, okay? And you have to heal yourself before you can heal others. So this is something that, we have to learn too on the journey, is that we may have the really strong urge to want to help others, but until we help ourselves first, we cannot truly be guides, okay? So that's why I always encourage you guys, if you're on a journey and you start to feel like you want to really, truly reach out and start helping others, the best thing you can start by doing is helping yourself, by healing yourself, working on your own childhood traumas, doing the work that you need to do, the inner work that you need to do to make sure that you're ready to do the healing and the help that you need to, that you want to do to give for others, okay? So helping others is a beautiful thing, but unless you are healed or at least farther along on your journey than others, you're not going to be able to help anyone else. It's going to be like the blind leading the blind. If you're freshly coming into this journey and you really don't know everything there is to know about it, you're going to have to do some research, and you're going to have to do the healing work that needs to be done inside of you first in order to be able to go and help others, okay? But this is why I get, in the Mission Magic Coaching sessions, I start to help you guys understand that. Where are you going on your own healing journey, and how is it affecting your mission, okay? Because you all have those gifts that are going to be uniquely designed for you in order for you to have a wonderful mission to help heal the planet. And it's going to, you're going to get there, but you have to learn what it means first for you. Okay, so having a knowing about it, tapping into your spiritual gifts, these are some of the reasons why we know it's real for us, this 5D consciousness. We can also see, hear, taste, touch, and smell beyond the ordinary, as well as sense the presence of spirit and our twin flame. Okay, so this is some of the things that we start to feel at the very beginning of this connection and this awakening. Since it is on a soul level, it also connects our mind, body, soul together, as well as our energy bodies and ethereal bodies, okay? So there's 5 different elements that are affected. Excuse me. Your mind, your body, your soul, and then your energy body and your ethereal body, okay? So all of these are very important to learn, and I'm also going to include an article that I found really helpful for me. I had to do some research on this topic before I got on here, because that's another reason why it took me a little longer, because I was trying to do some research as to how I can, explain this to you guys. So there is an article that I found that was really helpful. I'm going to put that in the description also, as far as explaining what is the 5D dimension, the 5th dimension, 5D consciousness, and also if you're like one of the people who loves to read, you can get lots of information from that, okay, on your own, as far as reading that through. So people who are not spiritually awake will not understand the 5D, nor will they be able to relate to your 5D experiences. Okay, so this is something I wanted to add in there, because this is not something that gets told to you. You're going to become aware of a lot of the things that you are needing to know about the spiritual journey. But a lot of times when you're listening to people who are already on this journey, they skip over a lot of the important parts that I feel need to be expressed, such as, other people are not going to understand this, okay? People who are not spiritually awake will not understand the 5D, nor will they be able to relate to your 5D experiences, okay? People like family members, people like, friends who just don't know because they haven't been awakened yet. And there's nothing that is of their fault. It's just that their time is not your time, okay? So when you are doing all of the spiritual work and you are starting to awaken and you start to see things falling away because it just isn't serving you for your highest good anymore, you're going to start to understand that you will lose people on this journey, because that's a natural part of the purging process, okay? These things will start to happen. You'll start to lose friendships. You'll start to lose jobs. You'll start to lose, maybe even, you decide that you want to move and relocate somewhere. Okay, so you have to understand that these things will be weighing heavily on you because of the fact that there are changes that you need to make in order to really start living up to your highest good. Okay, to know what your highest good is and to live and become your true highest self. But other people can't always come with you on this journey. And this is what you need to understand. You're going to have family members that won't understand you. You're going to have friends that won't understand you. And you're just going to have to allow them to be, and to move on, and to start continuing to work on you and work on your journey and your experience. Okay. This is why it is best to talk to others who are in the spiritual community about these types of experiences, so you will not get mislabeled. Okay. Because people will, especially people that are still in the 5D matrix, will tend to label you, will tend to try to make you something, or make you feel lower about your experience, will try to downplay it, or say that it's something that's bad or evil. They might start to call you names. They may start to say that you're dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft, and none of that is true, you know. It's just the fact that you are going through a spiritual awakening, and not everybody will understand that if they haven't gone through one yet. So you're going to have to be patient, and also separate yourself or distance yourself from those that don't understand, because if you're continuing to listen to them tell you who you are, you will never truly become who you're meant to be. Okay? I love that saying, because if you continue to listen to people telling you who you are and who they think you should be, you will never become who you're truly meant to be. And that is who you and Father Mama, or Source, or Creator, as I call our, Creator, has decided for you. Okay, this is not something anybody else has a say in. You are learning who you are on your journey, and this is the most beautiful part about it. So embrace it. Embrace the beautiful part of this journey, which is learning and connecting with your own true self. Okay. And this is the first part about living in the 5D consciousness. It's not even about, at this point, connecting with your twin flame when you're in the healing stage and when you're starting to learn who you are. At this point, you're going to have to learn what separation is about. It's about healing, and it's about learning who you are as a 5D multidimensional being. Your true self is not here in the 3D. Your true self is a part of you that's multidimensional, that is way beyond this physical body. That's why I said you've got physical body, you've got soul, mind, body, and energy body, and ethereal body. Okay, so you're going to have to learn what those are, as far as how they connect to you and how they relate to you, and how you can heal them each individually. Okay. And it starts with healing your energy body, and that's why the chakra cleansing series, I cannot stress that enough. It's so good for you guys. Okay, there's a lot of people who are going to start talking more and more about the chakra cleansing, because they're starting to realize that you have to heal your energy body, and this is taking place in the 5D when you're doing this kind of work. When you're doing this 5D work, excuse me, you are healing your energy body, which allows you to heal physically. Okay, and that's why I feel like a lot of people are, so focused on the physical body so much that they're not realizing that physical ailments are a direct result of energetic, blockages. And so this is why it's important for you to go through and listen to the chakra cleansing series, so you can heal all of those energy bodies that are a part of your chakras, and that way you can start healing physically. Okay, so it's all connected, you guys, and that's why we have to delve into this more as spiritual beings. When we are awakening to this journey, we have to stop looking so much at the conventional method of trying to heal through medicine, or all these different procedures or medicine or pills that we take. There are ways to heal your body naturally. And this is what you're going to be led by Source or Spirit or your spirit guides to do. Okay, so it's a natural part of the ascension process, is to start learning how you can heal in your energy body, which will heal your physical body. And it's going to have to do with the way you change your diet. It's going to have to do with the way you are are moving, your body. It's going to have a lot of it's going to have a lot to do with how you are dealing with your mental, physical, energetic, and your ethereal body. All of these things are going to be making a lot more sense because your spirit guides are going to show you what you need to know in order to heal. Okay, but just understand that not everybody's going to be aware and not everybody's going to get it. Okay, and so if they don't understand it, they're not going to support you. And you shouldn't expect them to, okay? You should not expect people who are not spiritually awake to support you on your journey, because that's not what they're meant for. They are still on their own path, and they have to come into an awareness when it's their time, and it may not be in this lifetime. That's why not everyone has a twin flame, because we're excuse me, we're all on different soul paths, okay? We are all on different soul growth paths that will sometimes take longer than others. Some will take longer than others. Some will have to be done, in another lifetime. And this is why you can't say everyone has a twin flame in this lifetime. Now, eventually, they may find that they are twin flames and come to an awareness of it in another lifetime. But some of the people that we know here in this lifetime that we are interacting with, such as family members, friends, or just other people that we know, may not be spiritually ready to graduate to knowing about the twin flame journey. And so some of them will never know what that twin flame connection is like because they will not experience it in this lifetime. So I hope you guys are aware that it is false information if you hear people saying everyone has a twin flame and will come into union in this lifetime, because that is not true. Okay, not everyone has one, and it is not a journey that is easy. So not everybody should be trying to make it seem as though they are one, because it is definitely a difficult journey to be on, and it takes a lot of courage, and takes a lot of dedication and sacrifice and personal strength in order to be able to get through and maneuver through this journey in such a way whereas you can come into union with your twin flame. And most people who are coming into an awareness that they are twin flames, they sometimes get to the point where they want to give up. Some of them want to give up on this journey, and it's because there's so much work that has to be done. There's so much pain that you have to go through and heal before you can actually come into union with your twin flames. So there's going to be some of the twin flames that come into an awareness that they are twin flames, and unfortunately they're gonna give up because they're going to think that it's too difficult. This journey is not for the faint of heart, okay? So, but the good news is if they are twin flames, they have the energy and the strength and the resources to be able to get to that point. And they can continue to do so at any point in their lifetime. But there will be some that just don't have the stamina or the willpower to continue. All right. And so it's not up to us to try to make them do it, but it's just a matter of understanding that it takes a lot of courage to continue with this journey. And that is why a lot of you guys are, seeking the help that you are. A lot of you guys are on this channel because you're needing answers for why it is that you're going through what you're going through. I know you're in pain. I know you're suffering from what you're going through and not understanding. And so I hope that these videos are giving you some peace of mind, some comfort. Your Mission Magic coaching session, if you decide to book one, will definitely help put you at peace of mind and ease about your journey. It'll give you hope. It'll help you understand that you're on the right path. I always want to encourage you to do that before you try to give up on this journey. Do something like that for yourself. Book a Mission Magic coaching session. Get a reading done. Do something that you know is going to be out of the norm for what you normally do in your everyday life. Okay, so people are out here racing, and that's movement, but that's a kind of a chaotic movement. But it's still a sign that you guys need to start doing something different. Okay, I just had a quote that I found the other day that was really good. When everybody around you is doing the same thing, It's the perfect time to do something different, okay? So whatever you've been doing in your everyday life that you feel has been working for you, as you know, when you are awakened spiritually, a lot of these things get shaken up and changed or turned around for you in order to move you into another state of being, okay? This is part of the ascension process. Things are going to start getting uncomfortable for you because spirit wants you to start realizing that this is no longer serving your highest good. I'm starting to feel that way about my job, okay? So I'm starting to feel that this is no longer serving my highest good, and I've had today, as a matter of fact, before I went to work, I had 3 readings back to back that I was listening to on YouTube that told me that a new beginning for me was coming through my career. That I was going to have a new career beginning. And I'm super excited because I've been wanting that. Okay. So um, when you're on this journey, just understand there's a dog barking. That's loyalty. Okay. Just understand that you're going to start getting nudges and urges to be doing something different on your journey. And it's going to be led by spirit and your intuition. And that's why it's very important for you to strengthen your intuition so you know what it is that you need to be doing to move forward on your journey, to be to get in tune with your highest self. Okay, if you're too afraid to let go of the old you, you'll never step into the new you. Okay, if you're too afraid to mess up that routine you got going, if you're too afraid to try something new, to start a new business, you'll never get to the point where you're supposed to be on this journey. And this is why people sometimes don't make it into union, because spirit keeps showing them and telling them and giving them signs and synchronicities and having other people come into their life to tell them this is what you need to be doing, but they just won't do it. They won't make the necessary changes, so they stay stuck and stagnant in this same energy. Okay, and this is why a lot of the twin flames don't come into union, because they're not making the necessary changes to do so. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys are getting some good details out of this, because it really is helping me too, to understand more about this journey. I wish someone would have been around to tell me this at the very beginning when I didn't know what was going on. But, if you're finding this at the right time, it was meant for you to find it. Okay. Okay. So we just talked about people that are not spiritually awake will not understand this journey or the 5D, nor will they be able to relate to your 5D experiences. So it's best to try, just let them be, not to try to, you don't need to try to force others to understand your journey. You just need to let them be and then move on into what you're supposed to be. And that might cause you to have to move or change locations, or be in another environment, whereas you are accepted. You'll start to find your soul family. You'll start to find your soul tribe, and you will start to feel comfortable with who you're around because of the fact that they'll be relating to you on this experience. Okay. Now, because your twin flame is a matrix or 3D twin, if they are the divine masculines, they may not understand this concept at first either. As far as the 5D consciousness, okay? You might try to get into a conversation with them and start talking about twin flames and 5D, and, they might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they may just not really be into it, and it's quite all right, because as time goes on, they will start to listen to their spirit guides and understand who they are, and they will start to research this journey on their own. But you cannot force them to do it before they're ready. Okay. When they're ready, they'll do the right thing, and they'll start to research this journey on their own as well, and they'll start to heal on their own. And this is part of the reason why it takes time, because the divine feminine is waking up first. In many cases, the divine feminine who wakes up first on this journey, and the divine masculine, who is the 3D twin, is not going to understand everything that's going on. And they're going to continue to try to operate in 3D until they start to realize that they're having their tower moment or dark night of the soul. And then it starts to, everything starts to crumble around them, and they start to learn their lessons. And then they start to listen to spirit and start to waking up to the spiritual journey as well. Okay. So, Okay, so let me go back and read it again. Because your twin flame is the matrix or 3D twin, if they are the divine masculine, they may not understand this concept at first either. However, they are aware that they have unique abilities and talents. They just may not know how to define them. In other words, your twin flame could be astral projecting to you. They could be having dreams about you, and this could have been happening way before they met you as well, okay? They could be clairvoyant, whereas they see things in the future, or they just see, they're able to see visually psychic things that they experience. Maybe they know some things that are going on in another location because they have that psychic eye. That third eye might be open, and they have telepathy. They could be telepathic with you. Okay, so they have a lot of these gifts. Okay. They have a lot of these gifts, but they just don't know how to define it or put it into a spiritual awakening category, okay? They just think, oh, I'm talented, oh, I've got this gift, this sixth sense, They're very, very concrete in how they tend to look at it, but it's, as spiritual beings, when we start to awaken to this journey, we start to realize there's more depth to it than that. It's just more than just what's in the 3D. It's more than just having a little, gift or talent or some kind of a slick way of being that you can hide from everyone else. That's what they tend to think. And that's why they put on the mask, because they think, oh, I can hide this part of myself from others, and they won't know that deep down inside I have all these abilities and these gifts. Well, they do, but these are meant to be for their spiritual awakening, and they just haven't caught on yet to that fact, okay? But it is up to the DF, the divine feminine, to lead the DM, or the divine masculine, into his ascension once she has begun hers, okay? Once she has begun hers, okay? So, this is because of the fact that once the divine feminine and the divine masculine meet and look into each other's eyes for the first time, they are interconnected, and that cord is made apparent. Okay, that spiritual cord that I told you guys connects you to as spiritual beings, and the one that's connecting you is actually helping your energetic frequencies to be matched up, and that's why you're able to feel them in the 5D. Okay, so this is like helping you guys understand where we're going. In the next video, I'm going to be telling you guys more about how to interact with your twin flame in the 5D, but you have to understand what the 5D connection is first before you can understand how you're interacting with them in the 5D, okay? So, the divine feminine awakens first on the journey, in a lot of cases, okay? And ascension is the process of awakening to a higher consciousness that elevates you from the 3D to the 5D, okay? So what you're doing when you're ascending is you're awakening to a higher consciousness that's elevating you from the 3D world to the 5D world, okay? And it starts with the activation of the heart chakra, and then the third eye chakra and crown chakra are activated as well, all right? So, it is the love that the divine feminine has for her divine masculine that causes him to awaken, as well, and okay, so let me read that again, sorry. It is the love that the divine feminine has for her divine masculine that causes him to awaken as well, and her ability to connect with him in the 5D allows their connection to grow deeper and deeper, healing all past wounds and giving her the intuitive knowing that they will be reunited once they have both been healed, okay? So, that's why the healing journey is important. That's why you go into separation. You cannot come into union with your twin flame when you're both not healed, okay? It's a very big disaster because you guys both have so much energy that is between you two. It's not going to sync up until you guys are both healed and on the same wavelength, okay? So, it is possible for the divine feminine to awaken first upon soul recognition of her divine masculine. And it is also possible for both of them to awaken upon their initial face-to-face meeting. So some twin flames who are meeting each other for the first time, okay? If you're in a twin flame connection and you have met your twin flame and you know that that is your twin flame already because you've gone through the process of elimination and you've started to realize this is what it is. If you've been in a situation whereas you've been able to physically encounter your twin flame, meet them face to face, whether it be face to face in person or even on FaceTime, or you've been able to find them somewhere on social media and you've had an interaction with them and spoken to them face to face, whereas you've been able to look into their eyes and see their soul, then you are awakening, and you're awakening more than likely together. But in the celebrity twin flame connection, which is why I wanted to kind of briefly explain that this is a little bit different. A lot of the divine feminines have been awakening prior to meeting their divine masculines, because she is the one getting ready for this initial meeting. She is the one doing the spiritual work first and coming into an awareness of what it means. And once she does eventually get up the courage to go and meet her twin flame face to face, the celebrity twin flame, who is her divine masculine, that will trigger the awakening in the divine masculine. Okay, it does not happen before. Okay, this is what I need you guys to understand. The divine feminines are awakening the divine masculines on the celebrity twin flame connection, especially when their initial eye contact has taken place. And this is why Spirit will guide you to do certain things like relocate, or go to certain functions or events, or be in certain areas where you might run into your twin flame. Maybe you have a meet and greet you want to go to, or maybe you have an event that they may be attending that you might need to show up at, so you can see them and meet them and look at them in their eyes. Okay, so I just wanted to say that because it depends on how your connection goes, but I have been researching this for a while now, and I've realized that a lot of the divine feminines in the celebrity twin flame connection awaken first and prior to meeting their divine masculines. And then once they get the courage up to go and have the initial meeting, they awaken their divine masculine. Okay, now if you are lucky enough to have met your twin flame before and together at the same time and awaken together, that's a beautiful thing too, because you're both starting to do the work. Okay, after that initial meeting and you're looking at each other in your eyes, in each other's eyes, and you're having that soul recognition, you're both doing it at the same time, so you're going to start moving forward at the same time. But the celebrity twin flame connection is just different because you have only one part of the equation here that is starting to awaken up, and then the other part has to be, you have to find a way to get to them in order to be able to to awaken them by having that initial eye contact. Okay, so it's a very like I said, this is not an easy journey, especially if you're in a celebrity twin flame connection, because of this fact. Okay, you are just going through so much that you don't understand, and that's why I created so many of these playlists that are about the series on celebrity twin flames, because I know you guys have it a little more hard because you're not getting that told to you right away, so you're having a lot of doubts, you're having a lot of misunderstandings about what's going on. You're thinking you're an obsessed fan, you're thinking all these other things, and it's truly that you are a twin flame and that you have a celebrity as your twin flame. And it's just a matter of knowing how to navigate this journey and this connection. Okay, and that's why I give you guys so many playlists that are helpful for you on this journey. But twin flames in general, we all meet the same way. We all have to have that initial face-to-face eye contact and soul recognition, whether it be virtually or whether it be in person or whether it be through social media. However it is, it has to come some kind of way through either you recognizing that person through their picture, or through a video you might see of them, or in person, like I said. But we all have the same type of awakening. It's just a matter of the way that they are done is a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to end it out here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. In the next video, I'm going to go into more detail about how we can connect with our divine masculines in the 5D, now that we know what the 5D is. Okay, so please give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Please let me know by leaving comments in the comment section what questions you might have, so I can address them throughout the series. And continue to stay tuned so that you can see who's going to win the next Mission Magic coaching session. You guys will definitely have another shot at it. So I appreciate you all being here on the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye. Whoops. Well, I forgot to do one last thing, didn't I? I forgot to give you guys a card pull from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. So I'm back on here to go ahead and give you guys a Raise Your Vibration card so that we can all know what it is that we need to do this week to raise our vibration, to help heal our energy bodies. And that is a really important part of this ascension process. And so I'm so sorry I forgot to do that. So let's go back into the video and give you guys a card pull. Please, Spirit, give us one card for our lovely divine feminines and divine masculines that are on this channel looking for answers as to how they can connect with their twin flame through raising their vibration, through helping them to understand who they are as spiritual beings, and giving them more confidence on this journey. All right, let's do this. Okay, you know what? I'm actually, I have already given you guys those, so I'm going to go back and get the ones that I haven't done yet, which are at the bottom. Yay. So these are I was shuffling the wrong cards too. See, look, now I need to go back and get some more rest because that's what this is telling me, that I'm needing to get some more rest because I just been doing things different. Doing things different, okay? Let's get you guys a card. There it is. All right. Ooh, good one. All right. So here's your card. Truth is my teacher. All right. Look at all the beautiful blue energy healing the throat chakra. You guys are the bright shining star here. You're shining your light. You guys are shining your light so bright that your truth is just emanating from you. And this is why everyone is coming to you for answers. Everyone is coming to you to know what it is that's causing you to shine so bright. Truth is your teacher, okay? And you're starting to want to know more truth about your own life and who you are as a spiritual being. And that's why you're here on the channel, right? That's why you're listening to this video, because you're wanting to know, what is it about me that is helping me to understand who I am as a spiritual being? What is it about me that is causing me to be, on this journey? Why am I on this journey? What am I doing here? And what is my mission? You guys are trying to find these answers. And this is why your truth is coming to you now, because you're asking the right questions. You're asking the right questions. What is going on with me? What am I here to do? What is my mission? Why am I a twin flame? What am I here to do? What is this all about? So truth is your teacher, and we're going to learn about how your truth is going to help you on this journey by reading the guidebook, okay? So truth is your teacher. All right. Look at all those dogs barking. This is what I'm telling you guys. This is a sign of loyalty from your divine masculines. So always know that they are out there being loyal to you no matter what's going on in the 3D. Okay, we're here to talk about the 5D. In the 5D, you guys are spiritually married, and we're going to talk about that more in the next videos. But just understand that right now, you're going to have to understand what it's all about as far as learning to accept and embrace them in their higher selves, okay? Especially if you haven't met your divine masculine yet. You're going to need to embrace your divine masculine's higher self, because his higher self or her higher self is your truth, is your teacher, okay? Before you were in this body, you chose to come to earth. What I always say in my earlier videos, we chose this, okay? I signed up for this. That's the one I always say. I signed up for this. Not everything was set out for you, but you did set the intention that you would leave this world in a better state than you found it in. This is why, ever since you were young, you've searched for meaning and wanted to understand the greater mystery of life. It's why you spent time asking big questions. developing your intuition and opening up to the universe in your spiritual practice. Everything that you have done and experienced in your lifetime has led you to where you are now. This moment is crucial. You may be wondering where you go from here. With this card, the universe is inviting you to simply embody your truth. Your truth is who you are at your core. Let that truth rise up and out for the world to see, and then you'll remember why you are here. Vibe of the day, I let my truth reveal my purpose. Okay, this is how you guys are going to come into your mission, by accepting your truth, okay? And that's what I help you do in your Mission Magic coaching session. I can't stress it enough. You guys book your Mission Magic coaching sessions. Do what you got to do in order to accept truth as your teacher, and you'll start to see so many doors opening up for you. Thank you so much once again for joining me. I love you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if this has helped you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.